Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, everybody out there doing today? It is time for the Sports Chatter Show. It's Taco Tuesday night, 3 days away from the weekend. Back at it like we're mad at it. Coming here to spell out some hot topics with you. But before we can get into that, we got to bring on the biggest cowboy hater ever. 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 With that being said, what's up to my guy? What's up?
Period. You got to end that with period. Like these youngsters say. Exactly. This dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the junior, a.k.a. the cowboy hater, a.k.a. the biggest Saints fan there is, a.k.a. Mr. a.k.a. But look, I don't got time for all that. This is Sports Chatter Show. We talk about the hottest topics that's in our Facebook group, Sports Talk with Friends. But before we get this show started, got to scream way up north to the home of the Boston Big Bean, man. Get our guy on here. What's that with you two? Let's get him on here.
Yo, was it good? It's good with it. How y'all doing?
Come on, easy
like
right.
Hear me?
Like, hey, what's good?
Again with this dumb crap, man.
We can hear you.
Log off.
You can't hear us?
You can't hear us?
That's how I was last time, man. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Yeah.
Well, he'll be back. But hey, man, so how's your day so far, bro?
You want me to tell you the truth or lie to you?
I ain't gonna know
Both
if you're
of
lying
them be
or not.
good, man. Look, hey, both of them be good. Look, we winning over here, man. Look, got a lot of good stories, but man, it was good. Always good. We get to end it with in the hill on the Sports Chatter Show on this Tuesday. And then wait, my Saints won. This is a who that winning Monday, who that winning Tuesday. So we do, man. So don't ask me that. Ha! How you doing on the other hand?
Oh, we tight. Week 1, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Can't win the Super Bowl in the first week. But with that being said, my boy still showed up.
You can't win in any offseason either. You can't win the Super Bowl in the offseason either. And that's what I always hear Cowboy fans say, oh, we winning the Super Bowl. Like, the season ain't much started.
Nah. You know what? Y'all be saying that, but I be like, I don't be hearing that as much as y'all claim y'all do. I'm gonna start calling some OTS BS on it.
Hey, call it on me, brother, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start hitting record and Snapchat. Screen chat. That's what you about to start doing.
We're going to have to figure it out and see what it goes down. But, hey, man, last night was a good game. Week 2 started. No better way to start the week. Tuesday night. You know how it goes.
Facts. So what we got up, man? Look like we got our guy from Boston back.
Yeah, man. Technical difficulties, man. They don't like me out here.
I'm going to call it Saint Sabotage, man.
Hey.
Saint Sabotage. Flicking the light.
Exactly. I'm going to call it who that winning week. That's what I'm talking about. We don't pay attention to losers, man. Y'all got y'all so far off our radar.
Like that. Mighty confidence, man. Keep that energy up. Our 17.
The week one high school confidence.
Y'all were the same one that was saying like, "Oh, we gonna lose in week one." We won in week one, and we blew the Packers out.
Hey, y'all won. Celebrate, drink your beers, all that. You know what the game plan is starts.
Beignets.
Celebrate.
Anyhow,
celebration.
Back over here to our first topic for tonight. It's kind of an insult to injury. Consider who picked the topic, and two, what the topic actually is. Tonight's topic is called NFC Least. This one is from yours truly, Uncle Leroy.
Thank you. So you know it had a lot of cowboy hate connotations in there.
Of course it did. Did an NFC East team win in week one asking for a friend?
So y'all knew. I just want to put that out there. Y'all had to know. I already knew who won.
Oh yeah, it's a rhetorical question for sure. A little bit of that hate, but it's all gravy.
Hey, I am the resident cowboy hater. What do you think? You know what I mean? What do you expect?
First comment from Xavier. Eagles, the only team pertaining to your question. Sam gonna post up the standings of everybody. I see you, Sam. I see you.
Yeah,
I see you, Sam.
But I mean, come on now. Philadelphia really looked like the only team that can win in the whole division.
Now let's preface this now. Now you're heading in that trolling area.
Hold on.
Hey, I was just saying.
And it's forcing the envelope. And you, my brother, have just forced the envelope to the core. But keep talking. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, the Eagles got to win. Good job, Philadelphia Eagles. You know what it is, though? This is high school week one cheerlead. Throw your pom-poms up. You know? Hey, the Eagles are in first place. The Eagles, everybody chatted them like throw them out the window. You know what I'm saying? They won. All the other teams above them lost. Cowboys lost.
You know what's funny?
Team lost.
Every year, people
the Giants lost. Hey, it's week one. If I resorted my life on week ones, I would not be here doing this show with y'all right now. That's how big of a fan I am. So, at the same time, I'm not sweating week one. The pom-pom people and the teams that got to celebrate that week one victory like the New Orleans Saints, you know what I'm saying? You got to do that because when the 5-12 season comes around, you're going to remember that first win that you hit bumpy and we can't find them. But back to the asking for a friend question. Yes, the Eagles did win. And what this represented in all these teams the other day besides the Giants is that the Washington football team better get a quarterback before their season's over. Philly looks like they're going to be somewhat respectable. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, we'll see y'all when the curtains are much bigger and the guest is more important to draw.
Can we cut his mic? Are you speaking? You really sound like a Cowboy fan. Talking about, we see you
fan.
On the bigger stage. Well, y'all not getting to a bigger stage. Let's put that out there.
We'll be on the bigger stage.
Let's talk about the stats. So Jalen Hurts, he went 35 for 27, 264 yards and 3 touchdowns. 0 interceptions. Look better than Dak to me.
Look better than Dak.
Stop that.
Who they play? They play
Hey, you talking about the
cut that out.
Versus the top-rated defense the last 2 years.
You gotta cut that out. Atlanta's defense is trash.
Jalen Hurts will be a top 10 quarterback this season.
He should be. We didn't disagree with you on that.
A lot of
we
people
all
did.
agreed.
No. People did not agree. They did not
I
say,
said
"Oh
we.
no, he
I
won't."
said we.
They were like, "He would be a top 30." Now watch this. There's more stats. He went 7 rushes, 7 carries for 62 yards.
Yeah.
This guy's a stud, man. Come on.
He's a week one. He's a week one stud.
Week 1. Well, y'all a week 1 loser, man. So it's a big difference. I'm just saying.
Hey. Even the big homies gotta take an L sometimes, man.
And
we lost to a bigger dog. We lost to the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, take it what you can. You know what I'm saying? We controlled that game the other night. We lost the game the other night. That's all I can say about that.
Now you see what? This is the only
it.
way that I think, because in the offseason, everyone was projecting the Cowboys to actually win the division, NFC East. So I think this is the way that y'all can win it. Because the what the fuck team, they have no quarterback now. And I mean, the Giants are the Giants. The only thing y'all had, like, I don't think y'all might beat Philly, but I mean, y'all have a better opportunity. Y'all have a better opportunity now than y'all did before. That's all I'm saying.
Man.
All I know is this. This is what I'm saying right here. Just 3 weeks ago, Philly didn't even know they wanted Jalen Hurts to be their QB of the future.
What?
They were talking about getting Deshaun Watson. Hold on. No. Let me finish.
That's true.
Week 1, he balls out. He shuts the haters up, and hopefully he gains confidence in his Eagles staff and the general managers and the coaches. Because if that doesn't happen, then it'll be the same song it was during the offseason. But good win for the Eagles, man. They played hell of a ball. They smacked the Falcons up. I know everybody loved that. And made Matt Ryan look a little older. So I can't be mad at the Eagles for their win at all. I can't be mad at nobody at the league this week that won games. You know why? Because we watching. And we know it's a season-long game. All we got to do is be ready.
All right. Well, that's all y'all been doing was watching. So let's see what's the next comment we got up in there. What because I really enjoyed this post.
See, of course you did. So Sam said, what about the NFC North? Nah, I just want to point out the Cowboys didn't. I was worried about the Cowboys, LOL. Thank you, good sir. Josh Lucas, I guess y'all won the Super Bowl in week 1. This is hysterical. Y'all acting like the season is over already. In your response, I'm surprised Dallas fans even know what a Super Bowl is. Y'all took an L, though.
Hey, thank you. That's all I'm saying.
And he took the bait.
Hey, Lee. Lee, I have some news. Maybe we'll break it to Unc in the second phase of the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a little something that, Cowboys fans, should kind of know, and you can take it as you want, but I'm gonna let y'all know.
What?
We talked about that game the other night. We talked about the amount of pass attempts that Dak threw. It kind of should have been more of, on the Richter scale, even in terms of the running and passing. We kind of should have known that Dak was going to go looking to throw the ball. But offensive coach Kellen Moore says that Dak Prescott changed 12 running plays to passing plays at the snap. So anybody talking about Zeke's performance the other night, oh, he's washed up, oh, he ain't got it no more. I think you guys need to really stop judging the book by its cover, and really, especially your teams. If you're like you said, if you're a hardcore fan, you need to find stuff like this out, because there was a reason why Zeke wasn't touching the ball, and it's okay. You know why? Because that's off a injury. Off a nice injury. So let that go.
On why Zeke wasn't touching the ball, right? That was so you asked that question, and then you made a statement earlier. you said that Dak was changing the run plays at the line to passing. And then you come back and say, why Zeke wasn't touching the ball. You answered it right there.
No, I said no. That's why Zeke wasn't touching the ball.
Because Dak was changing the plays to passing. Because he has
everybody,
no confidence in the
everybody
run
just
game.
thought that Zeke wasn't getting the ball to the defense.
You just said it right there.
Hey, I'm answering y'all, the football for dummies that thought Zeke wasn't getting the ball because that Tampa Bay defense. Y'all crazy. That's all I was saying.
You just said it. You said Dak changed the play at the line. So evidently, Dak didn't have confidence in what? The play being called or Zeke?
No.
Or the offensive line?
He had confidence that he was chewing that defense alive, which he was. He was chewing that deal alive. And like we said, we don't dread on the first game like the Saints fans and, whoever fans on the Bengals fans.
Let me say this one stat from the
Texas
Eagles.
Fans,
Miles Sanders, 74 yards rushing. That's a running back. Kenneth Gainwell, 37 yards, a touchdown rushing. Hey man, that was non-existent.
A team that has to let all their cats at the bag. You know why? Because people are doubting them already. The same way the Saints the other day had to play all out because the rabbits out the bag. That's why. You get team performances like that when your back's against the ropes. That's why the Eagles won that game, and that's why the Saints won that game, because ultimately their teams came together and said, we're going to ball for 1 week. We got to see week 2 now. That's all I'm saying. That's all
I'm saying. I had you on mute because I don't listen to losers. That's all I'm saying.
So you put some stats out there. So this is going against the Atlanta Falcons team, the same team that was third from last year, giving up 6.2 yards a carry. As bad as the Dallas defense was last year, Atlanta was even worse.
Hold on. Didn't Atlanta have like a 20-point lead on Dallas last year?
Yeah.
And hold on. So that's what I'm saying. So are we really in Eagles town? Y'all happy with the way Jalen Hurts played? But at the end of the day, your team still has to win games.
Wait, say that again. Say it loud enough so Dak can hear you.
Dak's gonna win the MVP. Dak, you heard me?
Hey, I'm just saying, you still got to play well enough for your team to win. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Nah, man. Defense got to play a little bit better, man. But hey, like I said, I'm not ashamed of anything my team did last week at all.
You should be. That was a poor outing, especially with that kicker. So I heard that Jerry Jones was thinking about getting a new kicker. So you think they should replace? So you think they should pick up that kicker from USC?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're gonna hit somebody like that, sign me up. Sign him up.
Like Patrick says, it's only week 1, 16 weeks left.
Oh, his quarterback's hurt. He's mad. He's crying. His quarterback's done. He's a different story. His quarterback got a hip, and he's old. And I knew his quarterback was going to get hurt. I said this to y'all all offseason. That's bad.
But they have confidence in Heineke. And I mean, Cam Newton's still out there, and Riviere was the same coach in Carolina when he was there.
If he's going to bring Cam in, he'd have done that a year ago. He had a chance to do it again this year.
I mean, his hand may be forced at some point if Heineke's not the guy.
They got Kyle Allen on third string too.
Nah, Kyle Allen ain't gonna do it. If Heineke's not the guy, then they're going to get somebody else. Washington got to be out their damn minds, and they know that they can potentially win the division just by getting a QB that can manage the game.
Because they know the Dallas Cowboys sucks. That's all I'm saying. Like how look, he just said it right there. Main QB go out, they still feel confident that they can win the division.
They have to say that because of all the dummy things they did and not.
You know why they say that? Because they have a better defense. Those guys still have a stout front four. That's undeniable. So they did the same thing last year to the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, he's back? He's back? Uh-oh. I think he went to the Matrix lane.
So, yeah, they did. You know what I'm saying? They won last year. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. But they ain't beat that.
They beat the system. This is what I'm saying. Like, what? All right.
So the system is the same with Dak running as the same system with Andy Dalton out there? You going to say that with a straight face?
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you this. Look, hey, if it's the same vehicle, so if it's the same vehicle, yes, it's the same thing.
No.
Only thing might happen is you might handle it a little bit differently or a little bit better, but it's the same system. That's all I'm saying. If you're driving an automatic that goes 100 miles, it's still gonna be an automatic that's gonna go 100 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Dak still struggled with passing down the field. So Andy Dalton
Where do you get that narrative from, man?
Hey,
you need to stop listening to CNN or wherever you get your sports from.
It was there. You didn't see
no,
it. It was
sir.
Thursday. You seen it Thursday.
Sir.
You seen it Thursday.
You seen it Thursday?
Yeah. You seen it. Do we need to check the stats? Do we need to
check the stats? Please
check?
do. Please do.
Do we need to fact check?
Yes, we do.
Dallas Cowboy game. He's back. I heard him pop in. So what's the next comment?
My internet tripping tonight. They don't like me.
We got you.
Tell me about it. Because you're a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Bang.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what stat sticks out to me. Dak throwing 58 times.
Yep. And it would have been.
Why is that? Brady threw 50 times.
Would have been 40. Hey, would have been 46.
And Zeke had 11 carries for 33 yards.
Zeke wasn't going nowhere. They'd have just been running up to a brick wall that night.
Yeah. I know.
But I want to go back to this narrative about these deep balls you keep talking about.
That's what I'm trying to find. What they got, the game time stats?
What for passes for who? Dak?
For his touchdown. So was he okay? So if you had seen the game, you seen Jameis Winston throw the ball for over 40 yards. Did you see the same thing happen? Did you see Dak throw a ball over 40 yards? I don't remember.
Damn. Can I ask you a question though? Can I ask you a question though?
I'm listening. You just did.
How many yards passing did Jameis Winston have?
How many touchdowns?
He had 40. You said he had a 40-yard plus reception, right, for a touchdown, correct? You said that, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And Jameis is known. Okay, no. And Jameis is known to throw at least one of those a game, correct?
He had 152.
No. Answer the question. He's
I just did. I both of them.
Yes. Right. So they had a great overall team game where he threw 20 passes and 5 touchdowns and 148. Jameis Winston will never have that stat ever again this season, and I'll bet you $100 right now. I'll bet you $100 right now that he will not have a stat line like that no more this season.
We have 4 touchdowns?
No. His stat line was 148 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 20 pass attempts, 20 in all.
5 touchdowns. High five.
Chandler Jones had 5 sacks on Sunday.
Hey, man. You can change that.
I'm just asking you questions. You're acting like this is going to happen every game. For a guy that told me 3 weeks ago that Jameis, the way he throws the ball is crazy, you showing him some praise.
That is true.
Pass.
No.
Because you're going to be the same person that gets mad when he throws a 40-yard pass and gets kicked off. I'm just saying.
Check the clip. I'm showing the system praise, not him.
You're showing him praise. Stop it. You're showing him praise. Stop it. We're talking about QBs right now, right? You ain't talking about the team. You're talking about QBs.
Yeah. But he was regulated. But he was regulated by Sean Payton.
I
never denied his talent. Never denied Jameis Winston's talent. Just his decision making.
You like the decision making Sunday, right?
What?
You like the decision making Sunday, right?
I didn't say I did.
You have the confidence.
I just like the results. He got 5 touchdowns. He was in the system.
See, this is the difference between my QB and your QB. I have the confidence that my QB is going to do the same exact thing, if not that he did last week, next week coming up. You don't have the confidence in your QB in doing that, and that's the difference.
Hey, you know what? You're absolutely right.
That's the difference.
And he did the exact same thing he did last year. He lost a game and had great stats.
Oh
There's no
my God, we
difference.
played the best team in football that had you watching the game all night, talking crap during the game. But you over here talking about my team like we are trash. Come on, bro. We have
Y'all
to.
all trash.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Let's go.
This is
Let's take a quick
unbelievable
break,
right
man.
now.
I need a drink of water, man. I'm done.
Yes,
tired.
you need
I'm
a drink
tired
of water
talking
because
to
you over here contradicting yourself. I got tapes
Who?
and all that. We can go back to
Eric.
It's
Eric.
not talk is not consistent.
Eric.
It's not
Eric.
consistent at all.
Eric.
It's not.
Very consistent. Eric.
Eric.
Yes,
Jameis
sir.
Winston. Okay, it's this. Hey, good job. Good job.
Ain't worrying about Jameis Winston.
I'm happy that you can
Sean
at least have
Payton.
confidence in your QB for another 4 days,
Who?
5 days.
I never
We're
said that
gonna
was
take
my
a
QB.
we've been taking a quick break and we're gonna come right back at this.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's what we do.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Yes, sir.
Back.
Y'all good? Y'all good? Get off my Cowboys, dog.
Hey, yo. I believe in Jameis for the Saints. I don't think Leroy believe in Jameis with the Saints. That's the only thing I'm saying here. I believe in Jameis. But I know Jameis is going to be Jameis at some point. But that doesn't mean he's not going to be able to lead the Saints. If they do win games, that just means he's Jameis.
Who says he's leading the Saints? That's what I'm saying.
He's leading the Saints right now. He led the Saints to their victory the other day, didn't he?
Oh, okay.
According to you?
No.
So,
well, according to me, is he had a better game than Dak.
He didn't have a better game than Dak.
He won.
He did not have a better game than Dak.
They won. We won. He had more touchdowns.
He did not have a better game than Dak. Cut it out.
So hold on.
They played him like Bill Belichick played Mac Jones. They played Jameis Winston like Bill Belichick played Mac Jones. Cut it out.
We played Green Bay Packers, who everyone said was a Super Bowl contender.
Bumpy?
Crickets?
Bumpy?
They acting like it. Hold on. I want to go back. I want to kill this narrative once and for all.
Yes, kill it.
Dink, and Dak is what they try to call it, right?
Yeah. That's what
what's your idea of a deep pass?
30 to anything over 30, 35 yards.
Okay. So I got some data that I'm looking at here. Mm-hmm. Their idea of a deep pass is eliminating all attempts below 20 yards. Right?
Below 20 yards?
Any attempt over that's under 20 yards. So that means it's not like a screen that goes 70 yards. It's like you throwing it over 20 yards before it even hits the receiver's hands.
And that's NFL. You're not looking at like the kids, I'm trying to make sure you're looking at NFL because 20 yards is not that
I'm going to send you the link. Now, they took this off of based on a minimum of 100 attempts, right? But they had some that took over 300. So this is for going into the season last year. Then we're going to come back to the other night. Because this whole narrative that he just a game manager, he deke and dunks.
Hey, I mean.
Now, somebody that I think is probably the best deep ball thrower in the league, Russell Wilson. Can we all agree on that?
Hands down.
Okay. By the stats, Russell Wilson, his completion percentage on those fitting that criteria, 42%. Okay. His touchdown to interception ratio is 11-2, and his passer rating is 119.2. So them numbers say that Russ is a hell of a deep ball thrower.
Facts.
He's number 2. Number 3, Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Just for shits and giggles, number 4 is Tom Brady. Number 1 is Dak Prescott.
God. Send me the link. On what year?
This is from 2019 year. But you said, hold on. But you said that he's not a deep ball passer. That narrative has been out there since what, 2017.
Where you get that from? Get out of, cut it out.
So, with that being said, let's look at what he did the other night. So you try to claim that he ain't doing too much. So the other night he threw 58. He had 58 pass attempts. He went 42 for 58. 42 completions versus 16 incompletions.
Hold on. And 12 of those plays, he said, F it. I'm going to just go for it. Hold on. So it's all making sense now. And 12 of those plays said, hey, I'm going to be a boss and try to do my... That's the thing people don't understand. We talking about people like Dak and the D-ball. When we got people like Lamar Jackson out there, and we seen him last night, that can't really throw accurate balls when the game's on the line. When the game's on the line, we seen Dak throwing zips and throwing accurate balls. Like to receivers, catching it like a pillow, nabbing them. Like Lee said, I'm sick and tired of the narrative that Dak can't pass the ball. We've seen the games in which Dak is going, and one more thing, GTS. Oh, late game stats or whatever. The way I mind you, it took me 2.5 years. It took me 2.5 years to get from the Romo saga to roll on the Dak train. That's how deep of a Cowboys fan I am, and that's how mad I am when Romo was gone and they let him go. That game against Tampa Bay the other day, every single pass that he threw, rather it was an incomplete or not, I'm sitting there like, if you talk about improvement, I don't know what else to say. And people want to say he was injured, didn't play preseason, didn't do this and that. And he did it before he got hurt last year. So basically, we're back on the same page. We're going to roll week 2. We got the Chargers. Should be a high school affair. You know what I'm saying? That going to go to L.A. and show y'all and do better with Matthew Stafford than in L.A. last week.
Hey, we going to see. We going to see. Just know I'm be over there happy. So what we got up next?
Next we have, kind of rolls into it, week 1 happiness.
Uh-oh.
So this one, we know who this one came from. Yours truly again. He's in there. He in there just stoking up the fires, man.
That's how you supposed to do it. Good thing. Good thing for my return, man. You know, on the group in general, because being muted, I didn't really get to see all the Cowboy haters in their comments and things of that nature. So it's pretty good to see this. So I appreciate that, you guys.
Welcome.
So with
Patrick,
this,
wait, hold on, wait. Let me just throw this one stat. So the longest yard one he threw was 31 yards. So I'll give you that. He threw 131 yards. That was his longest one. Dak Prescott, his longest pass.
Man, hey, Patrick, man. Put Patrick's comment up here.
You got a new one?
Up there real quick, man. He's over
You
here.
on that one?
Yeah. Patrick, I got news for you. Y'all better worry about the Giants. Because if the Giants beat y'all on Thursday after what they did the other day, then you better listen.
You see, they salty up here, Patrick. You had to put the finger on your left, man.
Nah. We got Patrick. I told Patrick before the season started. He was in bad territory when he told us he was a Washington football team fan because it's already showing already. Old man couldn't play no more because of a hip, and now you're going to Heineken, and he drink his.
Y'all still got to get a win. That's all I'm saying. So, like we say, week 1 happiness, y'all didn't have it. So, what we got?
I had week 1 happiness. I had a lot of week 1 happiness. Believe it or not.
So, what do you think about your NFL team's performance in week 1? So, this is a call to everybody. So, Rue said, huh?
Nothing.
Everybody
I was saying, I'm a Saints fan.
Wait, ain't nobody asked no Saints fan. Pat said everyone happy football is back. That's true. And let me shout out to those hypocrites out there. I'm not watching NFL because of this or because of that. I'm boycotting this and that. But the ratings were up across the board on every game this weekend.
Yep.
Y'all watching. Y'all just don't want to admit it.
They watching it.
Let me see. We got football is back. Uncle Leroy asked, I thought you was a Bears fan. Hometown Bears fan, but Steelers my squad. Basically, bite your ankles if you come after them too.
I didn't get that. I was like, what the hell does that mean? I was like, all right.
He's standing down for his team. Embarrassing. Who's your team? Tennessee. Yeah, I thought Tennessee was going to show a little better than they did. Man.
Wait, hold. I didn't. I had to put my iPad down.
Me either.
Because I told y'all that one caveat with Julio Jones, they'll change their whole dynamic. I am one. If you change the recipe, you change the food. You change the outcome of the food. And that's what they did.
Didn't they have a confrontation already on the sideline, I think?
Yeah, because he had a bonehead play on third down, got a penalty on the 31, which made it 3rd-16. And to the fact is, I also said the Cardinals and those acquisitions that they made during the offseason were not only just acquisitions, they were veteran experience acquisitions. J.J. Watt, A.J. Green. And then, you mix that, experience is going to win every time. And I don't like Tannehill anyway, so I put that game right on my best split. You know what I'm saying? And that game was over before it started.
One thing that I like that game exposed, Derrick Henry and that traditional style running back. You need a dynamic back. That's it. I mean, those guys had the number, and it showed.
They need a second running back to introduce them to the offense. They need to introduce a second running back to that offense because Derrick Henry, shout out to him for keeping the throne, you know what I'm saying, for the last few years, running that style, you know what I'm saying? People say that style can't be used no more, and he's done it for some years now, but it can't be ran like that your whole career. Like you said, it has to be adjusted, or rather, help or, a better offensive scheme running-wise, but he's a power guy, so you're going to need somebody else over there, you know what I'm saying, to take that load off him.
Facts.
Oh, hold on. I got to call this out right here. You said that Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback?
I said that in the offseason. I said it earlier in the show. Yes. I said it when I compared him to Dak.
Jalen Hurts is a top 10 fantasy quarterback. Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback.
Tell me 6 quarterbacks that's better than him.
6 quarterbacks that are better than him?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Based on week 1. We're going to go off week 1. Or just, you know what? No. In your theory, 6 quarterbacks.
Take a little order. Cream of the crop.
Okay. Patty Mahomes,
number
1.
You go
say Dak. Okay, Patty Mahomes.
Patty Mahomes, Aaron, Tom,
Russell,
Kyler Murray,
Josh Allen,
Justin Herbert.
That's Justin Herbert, that's still to be determined.
Nope, Justin Herbert is better than him.
He only had one season.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun not even playing.
Hold on, you said he only had one season. Jalen Hurts is on his second season?
I'm just saying.
And you see what Justin did in his first season?
Because no one expected him. No one game planned for Justin Herbert.
You're over here saying the same thing about Jalen Hurts, who this is his real first year.
Would you take Lamar Jackson over Hurts?
Yeah. Wait, no. Did you see Lamar Jackson last night? I'm not a fan of Lamar Jackson. No, I'm not that. Because you have to limit the style of play for him. I'm not a fan of that. No.
Kyler Murray?
Damn, he rolled the ball all the way in the trash can, man. Damn, I thought what I was saying was last night.
I've never been a fan of Lamar. That's what I'm telling you. Like, no, what he's done. Well, I appreciate what he's done to the game. Yes, but I'm not a fan of that style of play. No.
You want to hear
Joe Burrow?
You want to hear something about that situation? Joe Burrow. Now, Joe Burrow the other day with that offensive line look good. I wanted to see if that could continue for him. The last year,
I take Joe Burrow over Hurts.
What? I don't know.
There was always issues with Jalen Hurts to me, but it's not him as a football player because he competes. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, it's a little bit of the mental side sometimes, and maybe if you get over that hurdle, you could be much better than what you look like. And he showed that in that first game on Sunday. I just hope that
Patrick even admit that
with the GMs and
Dak
the
is
staff,
better than Hurt.
Dak, we still have to see Dak. Everyone's talking about these.
See, that's what? What do you need to see him do?
Win. That's what I'm saying.
Check the percentage.
Win.
Hold on. You hollering win. Jalen Hurts ain't won nothing in NFL.
He won Sunday.
Nah, but more on the Ravens thing. We have a guy in the group. His name is Quick. He's a Ravens fan, and I find this foolish. And I know football has their pay scales and all this and that and whatnot. But I was looking at Lamar's next 2 years of his contract projectedly, because where he was drafted and things like that. And organizational wise, the Ravens don't have no money to feed him. So they're trying to feed everybody else eventually before he gets fed. I feel like that is the worst, ridiculous nonsense of all time, because this guy is carrying a load like that. And what? For $1 million? Hell no. If I'm Lamar Jackson, I was not even playing. That's ludicrous. That guy, is Lamar really waiting for an extension? Is he really
Lamar is limiting the Ravens. Like, come on. I get the narrative that you're saying. I mean, no one wants to come there and play, and no one wants to catch passes from him. They had Dez Bryant. He was there. Dez Bryant was praying to get back in the league. He signed with the Ravens. He became a blocker. He was a lineman out there. He said, he'd rather sit out the league. No one wants to play there.
It's more. I mean, like I said, the Ravens have never been in a situation where, as well, which Lamar should have in his head, that the Ravens have never been the team to have like a fire QB, like on a market scale, somebody that they can really market.
Yeah, Joe Flacco.
I mean, they really couldn't. You couldn't really market Joe like that. But because they won Super Bowls with those teams, you had to put Joe in there because they were winning at a clip. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lamar's marketable. Like, Lamar's like a Cam Newton in a sense where outside of football, he's gonna make that cream because, you know what I'm saying, he has the look, like the AI look. We talk about the AI's look, the people that got the looks. You know what I'm saying? That, make people watch the game and bring people to the game. Like, Lamar's one of them.
Like Trevor Lawrence.
The Ravens have never had that type of QB.
Zach Wilson. Yeah. I mean,
Lamar's never. The Ravens have never had that type of QB. So this is going to be real interesting in the next year and a half, 2 years to see what they even do with Lamar.
Let me put Patrick's statement up here. He says Jameis is over Hurts. Jameis just started being able to run. You seeing Jameis open up his running game. Only thing Jameis had was a deep ball. I don't see where he's better than Hurts. So we got to put some stats up for that one. We definitely can catch more of that in the since you're unmuted. You can post that in our Facebook group. But there's no way that James is over Hurts. No way. So, man, before we get ready to get up out of here, man, like any last shots and anything before we get up out of here?
Get out my Cowboys.
Y'all gotta get a win, man. Like, for real. Y'all gotta get a win.
We're gonna be all right. Hey, all I heard is Tampa Bay gonna blow y'all up. Tampa Bay gonna steamroll y'all. Tom Brady gonna do this and Tom Brady gonna do that. Yeah, we took the L, but we weren't even supposed to be there competing as compared to how some people thought it was gonna be. So it's all gravy, though. You know what I'm saying? It's all gravy.
Everybody, we all know. At the end of the day, we are not happy with the score at the end of the game. Like, that score at the end of the game and the fact that Brady had that last possession does not fit well with me, especially being from the New England area and seeing it not only on news channels that Tom Brady don't even play for no more. You know what I'm saying? Because they still love him. But in all that, but what I can say about that game the other night is that when it comes to football and when we project these teams and who's gonna win and who's gonna be contenders, it's good to see two teams like that play at a high clip like that on a Thursday night to open the season. You usually get your champions versus a scrub team. That's, you know what I'm saying? In this case, the Cowboys were a scrub team coming in from Dak's injury last year and all that. Nobody knew what to expect from this team. They expect the circus. You know what I'm saying? And you got a mini circus with Greg Zuerlein. You know what I'm saying? And it's our kickers usually are the dogs. Our kickers are usually the ones that secure points for us. And when the offense clicks and the defense started to do a little bit, the kicker said, well, hold my bear. So shout out to
how we spend so much time on y'all Cowboys. Man.
Shout out to Roger Goodell. Shout out to Roger Goodell for throwing that game first night of the NFL season.
Y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you. Shout out to Roger Goodell, man. Shout out to Roger Goodell. Honestly, in the last few years, I'm not gonna say that
we hear you, but we didn't hear you.
He's been positive. He's been doing a lot of straight things, man. He's been doing all right.
Hey, I've been a big fan of Roger Goodell, you know, because one thing he came in and everyone hated him. So that meant he was doing a lot of things right. Because at that point, there needed a lot of change in the NFL. And he's been beyond the curve. You know, shout out to that NFL LA that they just created that's right across from SoFi Stadium, man. Like, big things there. So, but, you know, shout out to me, man, being the only winner on this podcast. It is hard being up here with you amongst you losers, man. You know, like, it's hard, you know. I'm trying to talk winning and positive, and I got to hear excuses and explanations. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what? Shout out to y'all to week 2, man. Hopefully
y'all make sure y'all come back to this. Yeah. Watch when that first L comes. We could have did this. We could have did that.
We need one more shout out. And I swear, we got to do it on this show. We have to do it on the show here because, you know, we're trying to reach a plethora of people, you know what I'm saying, regardless of color, skin, whatever. I want to give a shout out to that Nassib dude, man. No bullshit. Because people can take the story whatever you want, you know, label him whatever you want at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But that guy last night in that Raiders game, dog, played his ass off, dog. And for him to get that start last night and for him to give the Raiders that possession back by getting Lamar to fumble that football, man, that's an off in itself, man. You know what I'm saying? To go out there, compete, you know what I'm saying? That's awesome, man. I shout him the hell out. No bullshit.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's in the fantasy football league, man. We got big things popping. The bad call of week 1 that's being published as we speak, so y'all be on the lookout for that, man. Our fantasy football leagues are like none other. It's going to take over your life, man. So I'm telling y'all, just buckle in and don't get consumed. Like, waiver-wise, go tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all waivers in. So shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah, y'all take care of that waiver wire, bro. Go that waiver wire, bro. Whoever lost, you know what I'm saying, get y'all team want to come back. You know, I'll see y'all on the flip with the baking soda.
Hey, man, with that, man, till what? Tomorrow. Bam. We out?
Out of there.